Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we're in black and white and that means it's a palette bingo. So today's palette bingo is going to be with the Give Me Glow Grunge palette. This is the outer packaging here. I'm going to open it but you can't see the colours. She's beautiful, I can tell you that. You'll see it as I do the actual tutorial though. But we are going to be doing a palette bingo, and the reason why I'm doing a palette bingo on an older palette is because I realised I hadn't done one. And I'm really in the mood, I think, this year to do palette bingos. So I decided to go through like all the videos I've done and see which palettes I haven't done palette bingos on. And that's what we're kind of going to do. I'm going to dot them around the year. Every so often a palette bingo or a multi-palette bingo will be going up. And I thought Give Me Glow Grunge would be a great way to kick this off. So I love palette bingos. I think they're really fun. They're really inspiring. They're probably combos you would never ever put together yourself, and you have to kind of figure it out and make it work. I think it's a nice challenge. You're getting a little bit bored or stuck in a rut with your makeup. Doing it this way, you will get a little bit more creative with your makeup. Trust me, if you're ever stuck, do a palette bingo. Do a random number generator on your phone and randomly generate like 4 or 5 shades and see what happens, because you will get the juices flowing. So in this video I'm going to be picking 4 shades. I said I was going to do 4, and if I kind of needed something extra I'll add an extra one in, but the colours I got, I will say, I'm very happy with. So I love how this looked right now, but you will see it in action and then see it complete at the end, because obviously you can't really see it right now. You can just see the shape that I have going on. Just before we get into the actual palette bingo, my Instagram is linked down below. I post all the up close eye pictures and full face pictures of all of my looks. Please go follow my Instagram down below, because I have some fun videos that are going to go up soon. I don't know when. I haven't started filming them yet, but I will, because they're actually quite easy to film and edit and upload there. I can literally do it in the space of an hour. So I'm kind of really happy with doing this on Instagram. And go follow my TikTok down below, because I'll probably post them there too, because it's the same kind of format, so I'll probably post them on TikTok as well. So without further ado, I know you guys want to see what colours I got, how this look was created and how this look turns out at the end. So let us get into the actual palette bingo. Okay, so I have got on my skin as far as my contour goes. I've no blush or highlighter or anything like that. I don't even have powder on, because I want to use a cream blush of some sort, but I don't know what colour blush I'm going to use yet. So we have our palette, our gorgeous palette, with our 9 shades, 2 shimmers, 7 mattes. I don't know what we're going to get. Here we go. I have my random number generator. I have it already set from 1 to 9. So let me see what we get. I'll swatch on the back of my hand so I know what the colour palette is. So let us see. We have number 5. Okay. That is the shade Nirvana. This shimmer, which I was kind of hoping for, so I'm very happy with that. And that's what that looks like a nice grungy taupey shimmer. Next up, let's see, number 4. Okay, that is the shade Punk, which is this beautiful purple, nice deep aubergine sort of purple. And I'm going to do 4 shades, and if I want an extra one I'll add an extra one. So let's see what number 3 is going to be. Number 1, oh yeah, that's going to work. We have Bonehead, which is quite light, but that, because it's cooler toned, will work really well to blend out the dark matte. This is working quite well. I am also going to work today, so that's that shade there. You can kind of just about see it. I am going to work today, so this has to, you know, look nice. And then our last shade, just see what we got. Number 5, which we already had, so let's pick another one. 4 we already have, so let's pick another one. 5 again. Number 3. Okay, number 3 is 90s, which is the other shimmer in the palette. This one here, it's a little bit more golden. So this one here, I think this is going to work so well. That's like, I couldn't have asked for a better colour palette, because I'm going to do this one on the inner corner anyway. This on the lid of some sort, and then this as my creasy work. Okay, I'm very happy. So let me go pick out the rest of my products. I'll do my blush and my face powder, and I'm going to grab brushes and we can have a little play. Okay, so I have put my blush on. I've gone a little bit more kind of pinky purple, and my highlighter, and I've got my eyeshadow primer on. All the bits on my base and like my brows and my eyeshadow primer will be listed down below as usual, and then my cheeks I'll go through towards the end. But we're going to start, and I was looking back on the last time I did this palette, and I actually did a combo similar to this, and I done kind of like just a classic eye with it. So I think I'm going to do a halo this time, just to do the same combo in a different way, because I think with this palette, the grunge, I love a halo eye, it gives that grungy vibe, so we're gonna go for that. So we're gonna start with a MAC 221S, just like a skinny blending brush, and I'm gonna take the shade Punk, the purple, and I'm gonna use Mr. Ghostface today because I feel like it. So we're gonna start by just mapping out our shape like always and getting the colour on the outer corner. I'm being very sparing with this at first just because I don't want any fallout from these shades. And then taking a little bit more, and we're going to pop a little bit in this inner part of the lid, just leaving a gap all the way down the center of the lid. And then I'm going to take that same shade on a BH Cosmetics Rose Gold number 10 brush, just a little pencil brush, and we are going to smoke out the lower lash. I was thinking about haloing the lower lash, but I think with the inner corner having that different shimmer and it being so close, I think it'd be a bit much along the lower lash line for the look I'm going for anyway. Okay, so now to blend out that shade, I'm going to take Bonehead, this one here, and I'm taking this on a Spectrum B07 brush because it's a little bit of a stiffer blending brush. And with this being such a big contrast between the light and the dark shade, it will take a little bit of time to blend. So just take your time with it. Go back and forth between the purple and the Bonehead shade, or your light shade if you're not using this palette, and take your time. Just take your time and work slowly with it. But this colour is great because it blends like right into my skin because I am basically this colour. So I'm just taking some of that, and it will wash out the purple, but that's where you go back and forth between your two shades. So just kind of little circular motions around the edge of the purple, and the same on the inner corner. Yeah, the blend looks a bit funky here. We will get to that, don't worry. Kind of goes as like almost like a violet-y, like a muted violet between the Bonehead and the Punk shade. And while I'm blending, I'm not sure if you can hear, but we are currently in a storm. We have got Storm Eowyn. So I'm actually only working a half day today because where I work is not actually opening until 1 p.m. I was supposed to be in at 9, and it's currently 11 o'clock and I'm still here. Because the storm has created a red weather warning, which means danger to life, which means you can't travel. Supposedly at about 12 o'clock it's supposed to lift to an orange, which is safer to kind of go out in, and I will be going into work. But I will literally only be working like 3 hours, I think, because of the storm. So, yep, that is happening. I love the fact that it's called Storm Eowyn though. That's very cool, because anyone who knows me knows that I am the biggest Lord of the Rings fan. It's my favourite thing in the world. It's my favourite thing ever. It's my favourite movie. And I say favourite movie because it is one big long 12-hour movie. I only watch the extended editions. I could write the entire script of this movie from memory on a piece of paper. I've seen it that many times. I'm pretty sure I've seen it about 300 times. Pretty sure. Okay, now I'm going back in with the 221 and the Punk shade, and now we're going to start getting a little bit more of a proper gradient between these shades, where they look like they merge into each other a bit nicer. Because the light shade, what it kind of does, this just to explain this to you guys, kind of sets the area so it's not as sticky around the edges. So when it comes to this part now, you can get in there and blend it, and you'll just get that little bit softer because the shadow's not going to stick as heavy. A little bit of a softer blend. So you can see there now that looks a little bit nicer compared to like this side where it's a bit like the bone shade and whatever shade it makes in between, and then the Punk shade, where on this side it kind of goes from Punk to the violet to the bone. And I'm just doing that on the inner part as well. But yeah, I just think it's super cool that it was like Eowyn. And then I was thinking like, because they, especially here, like a lot of the names for the storms are like Irish or Celtic in some way. And I was like, Eowyn, like why did they pick Eowyn? That's so random. Because I obviously know from Lord of the Rings. I was like, is there some sort of like Celtic or Irish origin to it? No, I literally googled. It was like the name, the meaning and the origin name of the name Eowyn is just from Tolkien. And I was like, that is so awesome that they just picked a Lord of the Rings name for it. And anyone who's seen the movie knows that Eowyn is an absolute badass. And This storm is a badass because it is since the AM this morning, like about 2 AM, it's been hammering down. Okay, we're going to do the same on the lower lash line. I'm going to take the shading brush from Real Techniques, just a little kind of fluffy flat brush, and take the shade Bone, and we're just going to use that to smudge out the lower lash. And the same thing will happen, so you just go back and forth between your two shades to get a nice blend. And now back in with a little bit more of Punk on the same little pencil brush, and just re-intensify the edge of that and make sure it's nice and it matches the intensity on top. Okay, so now onto shimmers. I'm going to take my Too Faced Glitter Insurance, and I'm taking that on a MAC 239, and this is a drier, well, I mean, mine is very old. It is a drier consistency for me, which I love, but it's still tacky, but it just goes on dry. It's not as wet as the NYX one. But I mean, with glitter primers, as they age, like as you have them, they tend to dry a little bit. So that is just gone down the center of the eye on that little gap that I have. And now we're going to go into shade Nirvana, our gorgeous taupe shimmer in the middle. And I've just wiped off any excess glitter primer on that brush, but it's still a little bit tacky. And we're just going to pick up some of this. And you don't need to pick up loads of these shimmers, trust me. Because as I've said many times, Gimme Glow's shimmer formula is insane. So you only need a small bit at a time, because it'll just get messy if you have too much at a time. You have a bit more control if you go a bit slower. But this is going to go over that glitter primer, focused in the middle first, because that's where the most intensity will be. And then feather it outwards. Oh yeah, that is beautiful. And then just taking a little bit more of Punk on the 221 and just tap over and give a little wiggle over the edge where it meets the shimmer. Okay, and then our last little step is to take the shade 90s, which is a little bit more warm golden, and I'm going to take that just on this little brush I have here from eBay. I don't know the name on it. It's just a small little bit more detailed flat brush, and that is going to be our inner corner highlight. Because I have said before, I do wish there was like one more shimmer. I'd maybe get rid of like, I don't know what I'd get rid of. I actually love all the shades in this, but maybe like Smells Like Teen Spirit, that terracotta shade, and add in like this shade in a shimmer, that sort of tone in a shimmer. And I think you'd have a little bit more variety with the shimmers in here. The mattes are beautiful though, but I do love all the mattes in it, so I don't really know what I would swap out. Okay, that is the eyes done. I'm going to jump off. I'm going to finish off the eyes, pop a pair of lashes on, and my cheeks are done. I'm going to pick a lip. What lip do I want? I'm not sure yet. I will pick a lip. And I might use the Bone shade from Black Moon. Maybe. That might be nice. So I'm going to do that, and I'll let you know what I use when I come back. Alrighty guys, so this is how I finish off the look. I am so happy with how this turned out. I think it's so beautiful and grungy, and I love it. So let me go through everything that I used on my face. So to finish off the eyes, very simple. I want to keep it nice and simple. I want all the focus to be on the colours on the eyes and the lips. So I went in with my Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil in the shade Empire. Just a nice, basically the colour of Punk, the purple. That's basically what this eyeliner is. So I pop that on my waterline, and then my mascara is my Benefit Bad Gal Bang mascara on my top and my bottom lashes. And then for false lashes, I wanted something really fluffy, not too heavy, just fluffy. So I went in with the MAC eyelashes. These are from the Whitney Houston collection, but they are permanent because I do have another pair, but these ones I already had open. So these are 80, and it's the Romantic Lash. So they're super just bushy, really nice, really curly, nice and long. I love it. For cheeks then, I went in with my e.l.f. Putty bronzer in the shade Tan Lines. This bad boy here, just to kind of warm up my face, give a bit of a golden glow. For my blush, that kind of pinky purple tone that I have going on is the Made by Mitchell cream blusher in the shade Jellyfish. This is just like the brightest pinky purple. It's a bit more purple in real life. It's a lot pinker on camera, but it's more purple. And then for highlight, I went in with my Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk Multi Glow Highlighter. And this, I used this side of it with the purple kind of tone because I thought that matched the lid shade quite well. So I used that on the tops of my cheeks. And then for lips, I went in with my MAC lip pencil. It's new to my collection. In Cyber World, which is like it's like a purple, but it's not as like a berry the way Current is from MAC or Night Moth is from MAC. It's a little bit cooler toned, a bit more muted purple. And I use that to line my lips, and I kind of wanted a little bit of a ombre effect. So I did use the shade Bone from Black Moon Cosmetics, one of their liquid lipsticks, and I just kind of worked between the two to get a bit of a gradient going on. So that is the lip combo, and that is it. That is the palette bingo finally, using the Give Me Glow Cosmetics Grunge palette, one of my favorite palettes, my kind of neutral palette. It's gorgeous. I just wanted to do palette bingos this year. I don't know why I feel really inspired to do palette bingos this year, and there's a lot of palettes I haven't done them with. There's some I have done, and I've done multi-palette bingos, but my goal is, the way I do my first impressions with every palette and 2 looks 1 palette with every palette, I want to do a palette bingo with every palette that I have that I've previously used. So anything that is a bit older you'll see in palette bingo form, and then anything I have from like brands that I think go together, I will do multi-palette bingos as well. So you'll see a lot of multi-palette bingos and palette bingos this year, I think. So I want to know down in the comments below, what do you think of this look? What way would you have done this? Would you have done it any different? Would you have done a different shape, different colour placement? Let me know down in the comments below. If you did like this video, give me a big thumbs up down below. It's the quickest, simplest and easiest way to give me a little bit of support. Get me around to more people, and also let me know that you liked the video, and I'll continue to do many more. And don't forget to subscribe down below to see many more videos coming. As I said, more palette bingos coming, because they're always fun, and just get your creative juices flowing, because you don't know what colours you're going to get, and sometimes it doesn't really work well together, and you just have to make it work. So it's a fun time. I like a bit of a challenge with my eyeshadow palettes. As I said in the beginning, my Instagram is linked down below. I post all the up close eye pictures and full face pictures of all of my looks, and my TikTok is down there for a little bit of extra content if you want to go give both of those a follow. So that is it. That is our palette bingo with the Grunge palette. So I will see you in the next video, guys. Bye.